3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone. This is Meteorologist Matt Gingery with KSPR 33 weather, looking at a beautiful start to your morning as you head out to work, school, what have you. Moving ahead with the conditions right now in Springfield, 80 degrees. Still a little bit of moisture in the air right now with that dew point hovering right around 64 degrees. And as you move further south, that moisture content is a little bit higher. We have a frontal boundary that stretches from eastern Texas into portions of northeastern Arkansas. And you can see here the separation point here where we have dew points in the mid-60s across Springfield area and points north, and to the south we have our dew point readings around 70. Very, very uncomfortable, muggy conditions for northern Arkansas right now, with those dew points running along the order of 70 degrees. And winds light and variable right now, which is usually the case in a situation like we have with this frontal boundary sort of draped across northern Arkansas. And there will be some changes as we move ahead, possibility of rain as we move into our Friday time frame, afternoon thunderstorms. And looking at HD radar right now, we don't see anything at all currently, but as we move through the afternoon, that should change as we get the daytime heating and a chance for showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. And that would be welcome rain, because right now we are in a serious, severe drought situation across much of the state of Missouri, and even more so down here in the Booth Hill region. And there could be some changes on the way as we move into next week. Some of the models are hinting at some pretty significant systems pushing through that could bring us some beneficial rainfall. And you can see here on the satellite radar, we have this frontal boundary, which is stationary at the moment into northeast Arkansas. And most of that rainfall is staying right down here in the Gulf coastal communities of Mississippi, Alabama. And looking at Futurecast, you can see this stalled boundary sort of just lingering down here to our south. But this will, we will see some upper level disturbances push through our region, giving us a shot at some showers and thunderstorms with the daytime heating in the afternoon. And some of that rainfall is much needed with the drought conditions that persist across the region. And throughout your day, temperatures will push into the 90s once again. And unless you're under one of those showers and thunderstorms, you'll get some cooling with that throughout the afternoon. The next 3 days, Thursday through Saturday, temperatures are going to be around 90 to 95 degrees, except for Saturday. We could get some of afternoon thunderstorms on Saturday that could cool us down a little bit. And we could see those temperatures remaining below that 95 degree mark today. 94, running about 4 to 5 degrees above average with the light breeze out of the east. 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. Down to 69, mostly clear skies. It's going to be rather warm and humid. And the next 7 days, temperatures will be on the order of 90, 95 degrees. We do have a frontal passage possible as we move into the weekend time frame, and temperatures start to warm up again as we move into next week. Yeah. Trying to get in a rhythm. Gotcha. Good morning, everyone. This is Matt Gingery, meteorologist here at KSPR 33. And we are looking at a beautiful live shot here of the sunrise across the metro area. Temperatures today are going to get rather warm in the low to mid 90s. Nothing like we had seen in the last several weeks with the intense heat that we had been dealing with. And currently, right now in Springfield, 80 degrees. That dew point around 64 degrees. A little bit of heat index in the air at 82 degrees. That should get a little bit worse as we move into the afternoon. We have a frontal boundary stalled across portions of northern Arkansas. And what that basically is doing is separating the deeper moisture to the south from relative high moisture values to the north. But that frontal boundary is the separation point for those dew point values. A lot of moisture to the south and makes for very muggy conditions. As you look at the winds right now, running on the order of light and variable to 5, maybe 10 miles per hour. HD radar not showing anything right now, but as we move through the afternoon, we could see that change with some of those traditional pop-up type showers and thunderstorms that will affect some portions of our viewing area. They will be few and far between, and if you're fortunate enough to get under one of those, you'll get a little bit of cooling and some relief in the afternoon, and also some drought relief as well. As we look at the current drought conditions map for the state of Missouri, we are, for the most part, in a severe drought across our area, but it gets even worse over here in the Booth Hill region with extreme drought conditions. So we could use the rain across the area, and for the next several days, it's going to be your afternoon variety pop-up thunderstorms, and some of the models are hinting at the passage of some more substantial systems as we push into the later part of next week, but as we all know, long-term models can't be trusted a whole lot. Satellite and radar right now, we have this frontal boundary basically stalled out for all intents and purposes across portions of northern Arkansas, and for us, under mostly clear skies right now, but that will change this afternoon as we get those traditional summer-type pop-up thunderstorms. And if you look at Futurecast here, you can see this frontal boundary sort of draped there across to our south into the Tennessee Valley and the Gulf coastal regions. And you'll see spotty showers and thunderstorms, depending on your location, pop up as a surface low moves along that stationary boundary and provides a little bit of lift. And we also will have a few upper-level disturbances aloft that will also aid in shower and thunderstorm development for us here locally for the next few days. Your day planner shows temperatures starting off rather comfortable but a little muggy, and as we move into the afternoon, temperatures will get into the low to mid-90s for most of us around here, unless you are fortunate enough to get under one of those showers and thunderstorms. For your next 3 days, we see that there will be a possibility Friday. I know I didn't put that in the forecast, but there is the possibility of a few isolated thunderstorms for your Friday. That shortwave disturbance pushes in, but most of us will see a better shot Saturday, and the temperatures do reflect that as we looking at 94 today, cooling off to around 91 for your Saturday. Today, like I had mentioned, 94 for a high, and winds will be easterly. Tonight, 69, rather warm and muggy, easterly winds as well. And looking at your 7-day forecast, some beneficial rain possible Saturday, and depending on your location, pop-up thunderstorms through Monday, and temperatures begin to warm up next week. And like I mentioned, there could be something in the future, later part of next week. And it's your forecast with KSPR 33. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery with your KSPR 33 weather forecast. And looking at the current conditions right now at our weather cam, beautiful clear skies, rather comfortable temperature conditions, but those dew points are still a little high, so we are feeling that muggy type summertime weather across our area. 80 right now in Springfield at the 9:30 hour, so yeah, that's relatively warm for this time of day, and heat index running on the order of 82 degrees, so we can feel a little bit of that moisture in the air right now. And we have this stalled frontal boundary, and it runs from about East Texas into northern Arkansas, and that's what that's doing, is separating this higher moisture value to the south, and you can see dew points running on the order of the upper 60s to around 70 in northern Arkansas. For us, not quite as bad, but still noticeable, and we could get a shot with that moisture and the heat combined for some afternoon thunderstorms across our area. Current winds around the area right now, mostly calm, light variable, 5 to 10 miles per hour, depending on your location. HD radar, clean sweep right now, nothing showing up, but that could change as we move through the afternoon to our south mainly, and that would be beneficial rain if you do get under any of that. Drought monitor showing still severe drought conditions for most of us here locally, and it gets even worse here in the Booth Hill, Missouri, some extreme drought conditions. So they could really use beneficial rainfall, not your isolated type thunderstorms, but they could use a big system to come through to produce some heavy rainfall. And your current satellite and radar does show that stalled boundary here across Arkansas, and most of that rainfall, that substantial rainfall is being held off to our south there in the Gulf coastal communities. Looking at your futurecast right now shows some of that shower and thunderstorm activity as a surface low pressure system tracks along that stalled boundary. And it does show across south central Missouri some heavier rainfall, but depending on your location, you'll see shot of showers and thunderstorms in the next 3 days. Probably starting Friday afternoon, but more widespread into your Saturday with those showers and thunderstorms, and temperatures will run on the order of the low to mid 90s. And if you're fortunate enough to get one of those thunderstorms to pop up early enough in the afternoon, you could get some beneficial cooling that would be nice to have. 94 today, a light breeze out of the east, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, we're going to call 69 degrees, rather comfortable, but a little warm and muggy. Winds easterly at 5 miles per hour. In your next 7 days, mostly low to mid 90s. Still a good change from what we have been seeing, and a shot at shower and thunderstorms for your Saturday through your Monday time frame, and more widespread on Saturday. Possibly some strong storms as well, mostly a damaging wind threat. And that's your forecast here at KSPR 33. I'm still a little nervous.
I don't get that vibe though, high as well.
Do I?
Yeah, and it's flowing good. A lot of people, when they first start out, have a problem trying to get that flow and trying to getting into that. And with what you have set up and how you set up your show, really good.
Cool, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Matt Gingery, your meteorologist here at KSPR 33, and right now we're looking off at a beautiful clear skies, beautiful sunset this morning, or sunrise, this morning, and clear conditions today. Right now in Springfield, we're at 80 degrees, and this dew point reading still running, in the mid 60s, giving us a heat index value of 82 degrees, and the winds are relatively calm at the moment. And we have this stationary boundary that's sort of draped across portions of northern, northeastern Arkansas. And what that's doing is that's separating these higher moisture values from us here locally. And you can see here dew points running in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. And that's very, very uncomfortable. And they could see, a shot of showers and thunderstorms as close as even south central Missouri today in closer proximity to that frontal boundary. And your winds right now showing calm for us and mostly light and variable across much of the central part of the country. And HD radar not showing anything right now, but this afternoon we will see those isolated variety shower and thunderstorms pop up more widespread across our area. But in northern Arkansas, we could see more numerous type shower and thunderstorm development closer proximity to that front. In your drought monitor right now, we could use some beneficial rain. Of course, we say that it's like beating a dead horse around here with this drought issue. We have severe drought and even extreme drought in southeastern Missouri. It just seems we can't get one of those stronger systems to push in to provide that beneficial rainfall. And we have this frontal boundary unfortunately draped to our south, and that's your rain producer right now, and it's producing some beneficial rain here in the Tennessee Valley, portions of Mississippi and Alabama. Sure wish we could nudge that a bit further to the north and give us some beneficial rain, but that won't be the case until about Saturday, possibly tomorrow afternoon with some isolated variety showers and thunderstorms, but more widespread as we move into your weekend time period. And your day planner shows temperatures today running, by 5 p.m. will be about 92 after a high in the low to mid 90s. And your next 3 days will be much warmer today. Starts to cool off a little bit, and I think that's much in part due to the fact that we'll have some afternoon thunderstorms for Saturday that will help to cool off that temperature a little bit. And today, 94 degrees with a light breeze out of the east. Tonight, we're going to get down to 69, comfortable but a little bit muggy. Winds easterly at 5 miles per hour. And your 7-day forecast shows those temperatures sort of teetering around the 90 to 95 mark through Monday with that shot of afternoon thunderstorms. More concentrated chances on Saturday. Some of those could be strong with wind damage, the main threat. And temperatures do start to heat up a little bit as we move into next week. So keep it tuned here for to KSPR for any further weather updates. I know. That's kind of throwing me off.
3 days for your first.
That's like a teaser, isn't it?
It is.
Let me see that.
I've got no clouds right now. They're near my leaf.
3-day, where is that? There it is. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery with your KSPR weather forecast, looking off to a beautiful start to the day here. Clear skies, relatively comfortable, still a little bit muggy right now, 80 degrees with the heat index value of 82. Winds are calm right now, and the moisture value running a little bit high for us, but if you look to the south, there is a stalled boundary here in northern Arkansas that is separating that deeper moisture from getting into our area and giving us those higher heat index values. So further south you go, it gets a little bit worse as far as comfortable temperatures. And right now, winds are calm in the Springfield area, running on the order light and variable across much of the state. And HD radar not showing anything at all right now, but as we move through the afternoon, we could see a few of those pop-up variety garden-type showers and thunderstorms. And depending on your location, you could get a little bit of rainfall out of that. And your drought monitor showing severe drought conditions for most of the state. A little bit better as we move to the west here, but looking off into the Booth Heel, extreme drought conditions, so they could really use the beneficial rainfall there. And looking at your satellite and radar right now, it shows a frontal boundary here across northern Arkansas, and most of your rainfall is located here in the Tennessee Valley, getting some beneficial rainfall there. And you're looking at Futurecast, we'll see a shot at some of those isolated type thunderstorms for us in the afternoon. A shortwave disturbance will be approaching and will give us a better shot at showers and thunderstorms for your Saturday. Some of those storms could be strong, possibly severe, with damaging winds being the main threat. So you want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates on the weather conditions throughout the weekend. And your day planner through today is showing temperatures running on the low to mid 90s at your 5 p.m. hour. We'll be at 92, so much better than we have seen lately, but still, I mean, anything above 90 is considered hot, in my opinion. And 94 right now is our forecast for today, with a light breeze running on the order of 4, maybe 5 degrees above average. 69 tonight with easterly winds as well. And your 7-day forecast shows that chance of showers and thunderstorms more numerous on Saturday as we get some upper level energy and an approaching frontal boundary. And some, like I said, some of those could be severe, so keep it tuned here to KSBR for any weather condition updates. And moving into the Monday time period, we'll have more of a pop-up variety showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures begin to warm up next week into the mid 90s, and that's your forecast. KSBR 33. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at your #1 weather lab in Springfield, KSPR 33. Looking at beautiful conditions right now outside, clear skies. Temperatures a little bit warm, but not too unbearable right now. Temperatures are right now in Springfield 80 degrees with a dew point of 64. Winds are calm right now, so you're not going to get that cooling breeze this afternoon, at least not so much, maybe as we move through the day. Dew points right now, you can see here across northern Arkansas, we have a stationary front that is separating the deeper moisture values to our south and keeping those from entering into southern Missouri. That will change as we move into the weekend, but right now, dew point temperatures in the mid-60s still, that's relatively high moisture values. And as you move south, dew points around 70, that just gets really really muggy, very, very uncomfortable, and your wind speeds right now not offering a lot of relief. No wind here in Springfield, but light and variable depending on your location across Missouri and Arkansas right now, and HD radar showing absolutely nothing at the moment. That could change as we move through the afternoon with the pop-up variety afternoon thunderstorms, and your drought monitor shows we could use the rain, we could use a beneficial system. And unfortunately, this time of year, with the storm track held far to the north, we don't get a lot of those type systems this time of year, but hopefully we'll get something soon. Extreme drought conditions there in the Bootheel. They could really use the rainfall right now, and your current satellite radar shows clear skies for us across the state of Missouri, and we have that frontal boundary to our south with most of that heavy precipitation here in the Tennessee Valley, portions of Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia. And it'll remain there for the most part, at least numerous to the south. And through the day, as we go through the day and get the daytime heating, we will get the pop-up variety showers and thunderstorms for us, and a little more numerous on Saturday. Some of those could be severe as well. And your day planner shows temperatures by 5 p.m. will be around 90, 92 degrees, and after a high of 94 with light breeze, winds out of the east, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. 69 tonight, mostly clear, very warm, and it will stay warm through your 7-day forecast. Saturday, chance of thunderstorms. Some of those could be severe. Keep it tuned here to KSPR as you move through the Monday period. Pop-up storms and warmer temperatures as we move into early next week. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR 33. Your current conditions right now, very, very nice right now. Clear skies, actually not a cloud in the sky. And your temperature right now in Springfield, 80 degrees, and no wind to speak of right now. And your heat index running 82 degrees. And you can see here on our dew point temperature map, what this is a measure of the moisture in the atmosphere. And to our south, we have a frontal boundary stalled, and that is separating the higher dew point values to the south from relatively moderate dew point values here across the Springfield area into southwestern Missouri. Dew points in the order of mid-60s here, still making for that little bit uncomfortable feeling outside, a little bit of a heat index value as well. And your wind speeds are calm in Springfield, on the order of 5 to 10 miles an hour for some areas, depending on where you're at. HD radar not showing anything at all on the sweep right now. That could change this afternoon, and we could use some of that precipitation because we are in a severe drought situation across most of the state. In fact, most of the Midwest right now is in a very serious drought situation, and extreme values there in the Bootheel of southeastern Missouri. And your satellite and radar right now shows we have a frontal boundary stalled here to the south, and that's keeping most of the precipitation south of that front, and heavy precipitation here in the Tennessee Valley with the surface low pressure there along that frontal boundary, creating a little bit of extra lift in the atmosphere. For us, clear skies, but we could see some of those pop-up variety afternoon thunderstorms for the next several days. We have as you look at Futurecast, we see this surface low here riding along this front. For us, you see little blotches here and there popping up. We could see those afternoon type thunderstorms with the heating of the day. And we have a cold front here to the north, and we will have some upper energy as well that will help aid in the thunderstorm development for Saturday. And some of those could be severe. You want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates concerning severe weather for our area. And for your day planner today, temperatures are going to slowly heat up into the low to mid-90s for your high today. Clear skies, a very, very isolated shot of a thunderstorm. Your more concentrated chances will be to our south. 94 for the high today, east wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, 69 degrees. Relatively comfortable. I could take that 69, works for me. And your 7-day forecast, see some rainfall in there. Saturday, more numerous. And actually, there's a shot of showers and thunderstorms from Friday through your Monday time period. But more concentrated chances on Saturday. Some of those could be severe, like I mentioned. Keep it tuned here to KSPR. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR 33 with your forecast. And beautiful conditions right now in Springfield. Clear skies, not a cloud in the sky. A little bit warm, a little bit humid, but I can take it right now. 80 degrees with the dew point of 64 and your heat index of 82. Much better than we had seen the last several weeks when the temperatures got up above 100 degrees. I don't know how many days in a row, but we were very, very hot. And we have a little bit more moisture in the atmosphere right now. We do have a stalled frontal boundary here to the south, and what that's doing is that's separating the higher dew point values here to the south from the rather moderate dew point values here across southwest Missouri, and you can see that here on the dew point map. And the further south you go, the more uncomfortable it feels, and your wind values right now, no wind to speak of here for southwestern Missouri, really light and variable. Outside of that area, we could use a cooling breeze this afternoon. I'm sure we could take that, those of you working outside. HD radar not showing anything to speak of right now. And your drought monitor, we could use a very a stronger system, a beneficial rain system. In this time of year, it's very difficult to get something like that with the storm track way to the north. But there are some hints into the next week time period, July 15th through 17th, of a frontal passage. And I know that far out models are kind of tricky, but maybe we'll get some beneficial rain here if that frontal boundary stalls out with a 1-2 punch. And southeastern Missouri and the Booth Hill, extreme drought conditions, so they could really use a very good soaking rain. Your current satellite and radar right now shows this frontal boundary to our south in northern Arkansas, stalled out basically with surface low pressure here in the Tennessee Valley, and you can see that heavier precipitation there for them. We could certainly use that here, but they're probably dealing with drought conditions as well, because much of the country is dealing with that right now. Clear skies for us, and you look at Futurecast, you see that stalled boundary to the south, surface low pressure riding along that, creating some lift, and right there, beneficial rainfall there for the Booth Hill region. That's good news. And for us, pop-up variety storms Saturday, a little more numerous. And looking at your day planner today, temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 90s for most of us. If you do happen to get under one of those isolated thunderstorms, you could get some beneficial cooling this afternoon. And today, 94 for a high, winds easterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, we're going to cool down to about 69, a little muggy for some, and your winds will be east at 5. Your 7-day forecast, you see that shot of showers and thunderstorms Saturday. Some of those could be severe, with wind damage being the primary threat. You want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any weather updates for us here locally. As we move through the Monday time period, pop-up variety storms, and begins to heat up again as we move through the Tuesday, Wednesday time period. Good morning. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR 33, looking at a beautiful shot here at Springfield. Clear skies across the area. Temperatures a little bit warm, 85 at this hour, so it has heated up a little bit in the last hour. Heat index 86, northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. Last hour we were calm, so we got a little bit of a cooling breeze out there right now. Dew point has dropped a hair here in the Springfield area. We have a stalled frontal boundary here across northern Arkansas, and that's separating that deeper moisture to the south and keeping it from entering southwestern Missouri, and dew points reflect that. Dew point temperatures in the mid-60s for most of us. Your winds right now, northeasterly for us at 6 miles per hour, light and variable in many areas across southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas. And HD radar doesn't show anything as of this hour, but as we move through the afternoon, we could see that change with more isolated variety thunderstorms for us, and more numerous in northern Arkansas, and extreme drought conditions here in the Bootheel of Missouri, and severe conditions across much of the state. And much of the Midwest right now is suffering from some pretty serious drought conditions. And your satellite and radar shows clear skies for us with a little bit of a northeasterly flow, surface low pressure down here in the Tennessee Valley, and that is creating some lift there for some showers and thunderstorms, very numerous showers and thunderstorms, heavy rainfall there in Tennessee, and some beneficial rain for them. And if you look at futurecasts, we do see some beneficial rain entering this extreme drought area in the Bootheel. They could definitely use some very beneficial, some very good soaking rain for that area. And we could as well. And we will see a shot of showers and thunderstorms this weekend. Today, your day planner shows temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Around 5 p.m. will be about 92, 94 for a high with a light breeze. Tonight, 69 will be your low, comfortable temperatures, east wind 5 miles per hour. Your 7-day outlook here Saturday, could get a shot of some severe weather on Saturday, mostly a damaging wind threat will be the primary issue. Keep it tuned here to KSPR 33 for any weather updates here locally. And as we move through the Monday time period, more of a pop-up variety shower and thunderstorm could be expected, and temperatures begin to warm up next week into the mid-90s. So that's your forecast here at KSPR. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR 33. We are looking at Springfield right now. Clear skies across the area. Temperatures are beginning to warm up rather quickly right now, 85 at this hour. Dew points dropped off a bit at 62 with a northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. Dew points across the region. You can see right here this separation point here in northern Arkansas with the higher dew point values remaining there. There's a stalled frontal boundary down here to our south that is sort of the separation point for the deeper moisture compared to the relatively moderate values here across the Springfield area, with dew points in the low to mid 60s, and your winds right now northeasterly on the backside of that surface low to our south at 6 miles per hour, running on the order of 5 to 10 miles per hour, and light and variable in other areas. And HD radar not showing anything right now, but as we move through the afternoon time period, we could see more widespread type isolated shower and thunderstorm activity here, south central Missouri into northern Arkansas, and closer proximity to that frontal boundary. For us, we could see a very, very widespread isolated shower, but most of that will remain to our south today. And your drought conditions still running on the order of severe for much of the state, and it gets worse as you move into the Bootheel with extreme drought conditions. So we could really use a beneficial system move through to produce some heavier rainfall. That will happen for some. And right now your satellite radar and synoptic shows this frontal boundary draped through Arkansas. Most of your rainfall right now is confined to areas of the Tennessee Valley and the Gulf coastal states of Mississippi, Alabama. Heavier rainfall down there. This rainfall will begin to push into our area. We'll have a couple of upper level disturbances aloft that will aid in some lift and create some showers and thunderstorms here for us. And look there, some pretty beneficial rain there popped up there in the Bootheel. So hopefully this model verifies and they do end up getting the rainfall there. And for the rest of us, we'll see more of an isolated variety. You move into Saturday time period, we could get some severe weather, some isolated storms, but damaging wind will be a possibility, so you want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates concerning severe weather. Through your 5 p.m. hour today, we'll be up to about 92 after a high of 94 today. Winds will remain out of the east, northeast, depending on your location. 69 tonight, and your winds will be easterly. And your 7-day forecast you can see here Saturday, 91. That shot of maybe some strong thunderstorms on Saturday, and Sunday through Monday will be more of an isolated pop-up type variety of storms. But any of those given days, we could see a damaging wind be a potential threat. So you want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates concerning severe weather. And we begin to heat up again as we move into the middle of next week time frame. That's your forecast here at KSPR 33. Let's see. I'll do a couple more. Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Matt Gingery with your area forecast at KSPR 33. Right now, looking outside, clear skies for Springfield, for the metro area, and much of southwestern Missouri. Temperatures, they're beginning to heat up rather quickly, and right now 85 in Springfield with a dew point of 62. Those dew point values do get a little bit higher as you move south, and I'll tell you why. You can see here we do have a stalled frontal boundary here in northern Arkansas, and what that's doing is that is separating this deeper moisture to our south from the lower moisture values here in southwestern Missouri. Dew points here 60 to 65 degrees, but as you move south, dew point readings approaching 70 degrees. That makes for very uncomfortable conditions when you factor the heat in. That produces a little bit higher heat index values to the south, and your winds right now all running on the order of 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the northeast, and your HD radar not showing anything at all right now, but as we move through the afternoon, we will see some of those thunderstorms pop up, mostly confined here to south central Missouri into northern Arkansas in closer proximity to that frontal boundary and surface low pressure. And we could use the rain. We all know that. Across the Midwest right now, it is very, very dry. In fact, this last 12 months has been the warmest on record since records have been kept back in the late 1800s, believe it or not. And severe drought conditions for us, extreme in the Booth Hill. They will get a shot at some beneficial rain down here in the Booth Hill region. And I'll talk about that here in a moment. But if you look here at the frontal boundary here, it's basically stalled out across northern Arkansas with surface low pressure here in the Tennessee Valley. And you can see that heavier precipitation there, beneficial rain in areas like Nashville, into northern areas of Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia. For us, clear skies. We could see those pop-up variety showers and thunderstorms. And as we move through Friday and Saturday, those will become more numerous in nature as we get an upper level disturbance and a frontal boundary approaching our area. In your future cast, you'll see beneficial rainfall here in the Booth Hill. Hopefully this verify and they do end up getting that beneficial rain there. But we'll be in close enough proximity to that. There will be an upper level axis here across the Missouri region that will provide a shot of showers and thunderstorms each day, Friday through Monday. So hopefully each one of us gets under one of those and we get some beneficial rain. 92 by 5 today after a high of 94. Winds will be easterly. And tonight, 69, mostly clear. Winds easterly as well. And your 7-day forecast, take a look at Saturday there, 91 for a high. But there will be a shot of maybe some stronger thunderstorms Saturday. With damaging wind being the primary threat, you want to keep it tuned here to KSPR 33 for any weather reports that are severe in nature. And through Monday, we'll see pop-up type thunderstorms and warming up again as we move through Wednesday of next week. Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR 33 with your weather forecast this morning. As we look outside, mostly clear conditions. That sun's beginning to get that higher angle in the sky beat down on us, and it's getting warmer, as you can see here with the temperature right now in Springfield of 85. That dew point has dropped off a hair, but still running around 62 degrees. That creating just a minor heat index value of 86 degrees. The deeper moisture, that's confined here to portions of northern Arkansas where we have a frontal boundary stalled out. That is separating the deeper moisture from the relatively lower moisture values here for us. And you get up around 70 degrees. Look here, Harrison 69, and you factor in that air temperature, that's going to make for a very uncomfortable heat index for portions of northern Arkansas. And your winds right now, northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're on the backside of that low pressure, and HD radar right now not showing anything at all. And we could use the rainfall. Drought conditions severe for the most part. Some areas not quite as bad as others, but even here in the Booth Hill, wow, they could really use the rain. Extreme drought. And fire danger is still a problem as well. We still have those dry conditions, so you want to follow your proper handling of barbecues, any type of outdoor burning. You want to follow the proper procedures. And your current satellite and radar shows this frontal boundary stalled in northern Arkansas. Surface low pressure there in the Tennessee Valley, and we see this moisture plume being pulled into the Tennessee Valley, and a lot of heavy rainfall down there right now. Beneficial rain for them, and we were certainly hoping that will spread into our area. As we look at future casts, we can see another area of surface low pressure formed down there, pushes in, and we get a beneficial shot at some rainfall Saturday. Your day planner today, by 5 p.m., 92 degrees, and your high today, 94. Winds will be out of the east, northeast, 69 tonight, mostly clear. Will be a warm night, and your 7-day forecast Saturday, we will have a shot at some thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong, possibly severe. Damaging wind will be the primary threat. So you want to definitely keep it tuned here to KSPR 33 for any weather updates concerning severe weather here locally as we push through Monday. Pop-up storms and getting warmer into next week. Hello everyone, this is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR. We're going to do a little bit of a tropical update here for you. You can see here, moving off the screen here is Tropical Storm Daniel. Daniel encountered a lot of dry air and is weakening rather quickly. Maybe produce some precipitation there in Hawaii. And we see here Hurricane Emilia. It was a Category 4 yesterday and it's been downgraded to a Category 2. Still a strong, potent storm. You can see that eye there very clearly, becoming more of an asymmetrical type storm. It's entering the same dry air that Daniel entered, so it's going to begin to continue to weaken. And even here off further south, or further to the east, we have the developing possibility of Fabio entering the picture here off the Mexican Riviera. That's your tropical forecast here, KSPR 33. Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR with your weather forecast this morning, and looking at beautiful conditions right now across the metro at the moment with clear skies. Temperatures are on the rise in the area right now. In the Springfield metropolitan area, we are at 85 degrees. Dew points dropped a hair to 62. And we have a little bit more of a breeze out there right now, a little bit of mixing going on in the atmosphere. Northeasterly wind at 6 miles per hour. Your dew point values, and you can notice here the darker shade of green in the lighter shade of green somewhat, and you can see there's a stalled boundary to our south in northern Arkansas. And what that's doing is that is separating this deeper moisture value to our south from the relatively lower moisture value here to the north, and dew point 69 in Harrison and 67 in Mountain Home. That will make for very uncomfortable conditions when you factor in the heat with the dew point temperature. Those of you in our viewing area to the south will see a noticeable difference in the mugginess in the air. Your winds right now, light and variable for us out of the northeast, 5 10 miles per hour, give or take. HD radar. We have a clean sweep across southwest Missouri and northern Arkansas right now. As we move through the day, we will see isolated thunderstorms pop up, mainly here to the south. And this is the drought condition map right here. Extreme drought here in the Bootheel. Severe drought conditions to our south, or to our east, And we could use a good soaking rainfall, and portions of the Bootheel will see that. Hopefully that the models verify, and for most of us we'll see more of a scattered variety type thunderstorm, and hopefully we'll get some beneficial rain out of that. And your satellite and radar shows that boundary to our south, surface low pressure along that, and what do you get? You get a lot of heavy rainfall here, tons and tons of Gulf moisture here in the Tennessee Valley. They're getting a lot of very heavy rainfall there, and hopefully some of that will translate into our area, giving us a shot at some rainfall, mostly widespread for us here locally. But as you look at Futurecast, you'll see right here in this extreme drought area, you'll see those thunderstorms pop up on the model, and hopefully that'll verify, boom, right there. Wow, and hopefully they'll get that. And for most of us, a scattered variety, there will be some energy in the upper atmosphere, so most likely in the afternoon we will see that shot of showers and thunderstorms Saturday time frame. Some of those could be severe, so you want to keep it tuned here to KSBR 33 for any updates concerning severe weather for our area. And through the day today, 5 p.m., 92 degrees, and your high today will get up to 94 with a light breeze out of the east-northeast. And tonight, 69 for a low, mostly clear conditions. And you look at your 7-day outlook, there it is Saturday, that shot of showers and thunderstorms, and we want to keep it tuned here to KSBR for any severe weather updates concerning wind damage will be the primary threat through Monday, pop-up storms after that, and heating up into the middle part of next week as temperatures rise back into the mid-90s. And that's your forecast here at KSBR 33. Hello folks, I'm meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSBR. We have a little bit of a tropical update here for you. Daniel, remember Daniel? It has pushed off into drier air and it's on its way out. It's weakening quite a bit, and here is Emilia. It still has a substantial eye feature here on it, a little bit asymmetrical right now. It is beginning to push into the same dry air that plagued Daniel, and even here off further to the east, we have potential Fabio developing, believe it or not, and that will bring some rainfall here to the Mexican Riviera, portions like Acapulco and areas along the western coast. Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSBR 33 with your first forecast this morning. And we have beautiful clear conditions in Springfield right now as you look out over the metropolitan area. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures are beginning to warm up, however. 85 right now in Springfield. Dew point dropped off a little bit at 62. And those winds are out of the northeast at 6, creating a little bit of mixing in the atmosphere. That cool breeze will help this afternoon as temperatures rise into the mid-90s. And your dew points right now, I want you to notice something here, this darker green here. There is a frontal boundary stalled here in northern Arkansas. That is separating this deeper moisture to the south from the lower moisture values across much of southwest Missouri. And there is a shot of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. In close proximity to that frontal boundary. South central Missouri will see the better shot at that, but we could see an isolated storm anywhere in the viewing area. Your winds right now northeasterly for much of us at 5 to 10 miles per hour. HD radar right now, pretty much a clean sweep across most of the area. In fact, all of the area right now. Not seeing anything, but there will be a shot of those afternoon thunderstorms, and we could use it because we currently are still dealing with this drought situation, and it gets worse here in the southeastern portions of the state with extreme drought conditions here in the Bootheel. And if you pushing ahead with the forecast, we will see more beneficial chances of rainfall, especially here in portions of the Bootheel as we move ahead. And your satellite and radar right now shows this stalled boundary here across northern Arkansas, there is a surface low pressure along this boundary. That's what is causing all this heavy precipitation with that deeper Gulf moisture there in the Tennessee Valley, portions of northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and Georgia. For us, clear skies for the most part. We will see a shot of afternoon thunderstorms throughout the next few days. And we look at Futurecast here. You see another surface low pressure area forming along that stationary boundary, and it will create some heavier showers and thunderstorms for the Booth Hill region. And for the rest of us, more of an isolated nature, but Saturday we could see a shot of some severe weather. Any of the thunderstorms that do develop will have a chance of creating wind damage, and you want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates concerning severe weather. And your day planner today by 5, 92 degrees after a high of 94. And tonight we're going to be around 69, still a little warm, and the moisture value will be a little higher, so we'll feel that more. And as you move through the 7-day forecast, Saturday, that shot of showers and thunderstorms, which some of those could be strong, you want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates concerning severe weather. And as you move through Monday, more of a pop-up variety of showers and thunderstorms, and warming up again in the next week with highs around 95. Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Matt Gingery here at KSPR 33. And we're starting off the day with clear conditions across the metropolitan area. Not a cloud in the sky. 85 right now in Springfield, dew point 62. And we have that northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. And as you look at the dew point map, you can see the deeper moisture to our south. And the reason is we have a stalled boundary across northern Arkansas. And that's keeping that deeper moisture south of the frontal boundary. And for most of us, we're in dew points in the low to mid 60s, much more comfortable than down south here, 69 here in Harrison. So that's making for very uncomfortable conditions if you factor in that heat. Not much of a cooling breeze out there, somewhat 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the northeast for much of southwest Missouri. And your current HD radar right now showing nothing at all across the sweep in northern Arkansas and southwest Missouri. And we could use the rainfall. Extreme drought conditions in the Booth Hill region, but for most of us, severe drought conditions. We could use one of those beneficial soaking type rainfall systems to push through, and we could potentially see that as we move into the latter portions of next week. Some of the models are hinting at that, but when you get that far out, there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to those models. And your satellite and radar right now shows a stalled boundary here across northern Arkansas, surface low pressure along that, and you have a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity there in the Tennessee Valley in association with that boundary and that surface low pressure. And we'll see some of that translate into our area as we move ahead with Futurecast. You'll see that more scattered for us, but some pretty numerous heavy thunderstorm activity. Boom, right there across the Booth Hill as we move into the Saturday time frame. And today, 5 p.m. will be around 92 after a high of 94 degrees, give or take. And winds will be east at 5 to 10. Tonight, 69, mostly clear, warm night, east winds at 5 miles per hour. And then you look at your 7-day forecast. Saturday, like I'd mentioned, there will be a shot of some stronger thunderstorms, wind damage being the primary threat. You want to keep it tuned here to KSPR for any updates concerning severe weather. In fact, through Monday, we'll have that chance of damaging wind, but more widespread through Sunday, Monday time period. And it warms up again as we move into next week. That's your forecast here at KSPR.